Good morning. Good morning. I just came from the war front, you know.
War front being what?
Yeah, anytime you drive on the Accra to motorway,
I can understand you.
It's a war.
Understand. Have they been doing a bit more
Excuse
in terms
me.
of water?
So you see what I've been talking about concerning the fact that the guy who is constructing the road is not using the most appropriate and global standard.
He's still not watering the thing. The signposts are still
nothing. So there was an accident on the road. It kept me off like 30 minutes. So somebody ran into those, you know, those barricades. Yeah, exactly. Somebody ran into two cars, a truck, and then what we would call the bread van, the trotro. So I don't know if there were people in it, because by the time I got in there was nobody in there, but it was mangled, kind of. Because there is no sign or there's no electric. I mean, these things is just. So who gave the contract and who is monitoring? These are the things we're talking about. So if some lives have been lost, we just read it as news. Yeah. And then whoever the contractor is goes scot-free. There must be electronic directive signs on the road, directing people, alerting people. But all we are doing is that paint it, put paper there, put a reflector on the screen, and then that is all. I told you, this is a dead country. It's war. It is war.
Dead country.
Oh, yeah. Ghana is a dead country. Trust you me.
That would be excessive.
Oh no. You see, when you treat us with kids' gloves, these are the things that you try to stop. But all the leaders we have had since 1992, let's just say 1992, till now is how many years on? Where in Ghana can you say
next year? So I mean that pretty much gives us an idea.
Where in Ghana can you say is the perfect place to be? At least just one place. And I keep saying there's nothing unique about Ghana. Akosombo. Where in Akosombo?
Akosombo is actually it's well laid out. It's well planned.
Serene.
I mean, if you leave and
so there are no rough roads. There are no untarred roads.
No, I've been.
You won't see untarred roads in Akosombo. Really?
When you go to the
even that road is being constructed.
No. I actually was there one time. Was it once or twice? The place was very well planned. I must be honest.
A well planned place is different from a well kept place.
The roads are all tarred.
All the roads are tarred in Akosombo. I need somebody.
If it is no longer the same, then that's a different conversation.
Really?
Yeah, I'm being honest.
Okay.
Who was I speaking to? I think I was speaking to Bernice Abu Bedu in the office.
Yeah.
Bedu Lansai. She was telling me she grew up at Akosombo.
Yeah.
And I mean the community was very well planned. So
just like Tema.
When she had to leave and come to Accra, there was a cultural shock for her at some point.
See.
Yeah, because you're having to hop into your favorite word,
the bread van and all of that.
There was nothing like that, right? There are very good places you can live in Accra, but I mean, it buttresses the point it is difficult. Yesterday, I saw videos of persons as early as 4 a.m.
Yeah.
There was traffic already on the Kaswa SCC road or something, because everybody was trying to leave early and beat the traffic because since the onset of that June 29 rains, the roads have been terrible.
We're 69 years, right?
Yeah, and so they've not been able to quite navigate it all. And I mean,
how is it that when you land in a different country, all you do is take out your phone and start snapping photos and videos and all that, but you can't do that in Ghana?
Realistically, if you get out of the airport, you can, because
which airport?
The frontage of the Kotoka, the whole place is start. Maybe when you get into the nooks and crannies, that's
let me tell you something.
You struggle.
You can tell the beauty of Accra the moment you get to Kotoka International Airport or
as when you
Accra
step out.
International Airport. The moment you step out, everything is tied up and locked up and cramped. Don't you see? Everything is cramped. The moment you get out of the airport, that is the road. Yeah, that's it. I mean, everything is cramped.
Well, that's fair. I mean, the high-rise buildings close.
It is not spacious. There's nothing open. You don't have to drive through a certain way and get to Accra town and all that. The moment you get out, hawkers are there waiting for you. What is that?
That is a fair argument to
Thank you.
Right, that's a fair
It's always a war to drive on the motorway. And whoever the contractor is should be brought to book, because people would have lost their lives this morning. See, this is not the first time an accident has occurred on the road because there are no directional signs on the road. There are no directional signs. Any sign that you see is something that has been painted red and white. That is all. There are a few amber lights that they plant on some. They are just a few. When you go to the US and they are constructing a road, what? You'd ask yourself, who are these people? Directional signs, electronic. So whether they are LEDs, so whether it's in the day or night or anything, you would see everything clearly. Here we don't sue anybody.
You can see.
Go and look at my car. I told you I came from the war grounds. Go check it out. So every morning you don't know whether you should wash your car before you leave home, or when you come to town you should wash it, because the moment you finish you're going to tread on the same.
Somebody will say this is car people's problem. Whilst people are battling dust, the car people are complaining.
Even as we battle the dust,
they are complaining that the car will be dirty and it's not a human being. You know, that's a car people problem. But anyways, I mean that's very legitimate. It's not the first time we're saying this.
Yes.
I mean, a bit more in terms of signages, right?
Yeah.
LED signages, particularly in the dark.
Road management is very
to enable persons see. Then there is the watering.
Oh yes.
Intermittent to reduce the dust as well.
Has to.
For someone like me who struggles with the slightest dust situation and I have to be sneezing like all that, I mean, then that becomes a problem.
And
right?
I can tell you, majority of the people who traverse the motorway, they come in what we call the trotros, and no trotro in Accra, per what I've experienced in the past. And in the recent, not too far.
As in AC
and all that.
That's not a part of the conversation.
Exactly.
So we shouldn't even countenance.
So there's no AC in it. So you can imagine all the dust that is raised, and trucks also commute on that road. So you can imagine when you are behind one, you get it. So the point is that the citizen is not considered as one unless you become a politician. Trust me. The citizen is not considered as a citizen. Nobody respects you. All we need to do is that we use you as a statistic to get our GDP, and that is all. Fair enough. That's fine. 20 people live here. Yes, you are part of the population. That is all. But nobody really thinks about you.
Yeah, I mean, I box that in my head every time as to whether or not there's genuine concern for the ordinary Ghanaian. But, Masake, you've been a bit quiet since we've been talking about roads and all of that.
Yes, in fact, I'm waiting for the newspaper review.
That's why you want to bite.
Yes.
Okay, since you are waiting for the newspaper.
I'm waiting for the newspaper review. There's a lot going on, you know.
And that's why you want to. Okay, you have the Daily Graphic, so I'll start for you.
Yeah, start with the Daily Graphic.
Daily Graphic: Nation mourns Yana Abukari II. President Akufo-Addo Bawumia, others pay tribute. Mohammed Fugu writes from Yendi. Bono East secures 310 acres for government projects. Government reaches final milestone in external debt restructuring, and DVLA pilots digital number plate September system August 1. On the back page, Golden Boot race, pursuit of World Cup immortality. Has a picture of 3 persons who are in a race for the World Cup's Golden Boot, and the first of the semi-finals will be played today. We'll see how that goes as well. Patrice, you have a number of the papers.
Yes, I have the Daily Guide here. Daily Guide this morning says Yana Abukari II dies in South Africa, and Mahama Bawumia mourn him. Oketechie hospitalized under police guard, and release ex-NAFCO boss. 6.7. No, is it 6.7? Oh, okay. So 6,700 pounds, phones. So that's what Godfrey Dame is telling the Attorney General in Yoko. So releases 6.7 thousand pounds and phones. Now Yoko lists 6 charges against.
That story
Dennis
has been treated a bit lightly.
Which one is that?
The accusation that security officials have, I won't be charitable with the word, confiscated in excess of 6,700 pounds. Iyoko officials, to be specific.
Yeah.
I am surprised Iyoko or the government has not found reason to respond to it. I am very surprised.
That what they confiscated it.
No, the accusation is that they have stolen the guy's 6,700 pounds. I am just being charitable to say they've confiscated.
Oh, okay. It was in his pocket or something?
They say it was in his wallet in excess of 7,000. And when he was arrested, Annan was supposed to have traveled.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was arrested at the airport, and a whole lot was done, and he went into the custody and was subsequently released. Right?
Wow.
In the aftermath of that, his lawyers say there was. No, we have. His lawyer said there was 6,700 pounds, which was in the wallet, which has gone missing. And it's been 24 hours. Nobody at Yoko has had reason to come and say that.
24 hours again?
No,
when was that? The time he was arrested?
No, I'm saying it's been 24 hours since the claim was made.
Okay.
Is nobody worried or concerned about integrity and perception about?
I'm sure they will
definitely
come out to speak to it.
No, because the only release we got from Iyoko was yesterday, explaining the circumstances under which Miracles was arrested. Nobody has told us that the 6,700 pounds allegation is true, is not true. The money has been returned to the guy, this and that and that.
And I think these are, issues some of us have with Yoko. Communication gaps, communication lapses. It's quite unfortunate,
right?
But one will expect that when this kind of allegation is made, it's not treated lightly. It should be given the full attention it deserves, because it's disappointing. How do you arrest someone and in the process?
This is in relation.
This is what I wanted to speak to.
No, but
about his name.
Yeah, the Miracles is not.
The Miracles is not his name.
Yeah.
So when you're putting out his name is
Dennis Abuaji.
Exactly, Abuaji.
Did you cut me short?
Oh no, I did not. I just sorry.
No. But I want us to stay on this subject matter. On the monies getting missing when persons are arrested or they are detained, because. I've just
it's a very
suggesting that this
is very concerning. Yeah, as much as some of us are not happy with Annan because we are privy to the things that happen at NAFCO, and we continue to hear. But whilst we even talk about this Annan NAFCO issue, we should be asking ourselves: has it changed? Has it changed? Has NAFCO transitioned into an organization free from some of the things Annan have been accused of?
Oh, really?
Has it changed?
You have some information, right?
Oh, we hear things.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes, but it's important that we ask that, has it changed? And if anyone is listening, you should let them know that we know it hasn't changed. We are not making allegations. We're speaking on authority. It hasn't changed.
At NAFCO?
Yes. The mess that Annan is in the newspapers for, is in the media for, that some of us have written so much about, has not changed.
So what it is that we need to wait another 4 years for a new government to take over.
For accountability to be exacted.
So it keeps running. So the point is that how do we check accountability like incessantly, so time after time? So 6 months or every quarter we check, or we don't check, or we wait. What is it?
Good morning to the independent institution, anti-corruption institution of Ghana.
Right.
That's the Office of the Special Prosecutor. We're saying that the things Annan is in the media for has not changed. So it's in your interest to look, and you will find.
Anyway,
nobody should be allowed to undermine the goodwill that Ghanaians vested in President Mahama, because Ghana has been through a lot. We are still transitioning from a lot of the things that plagued once affected everyone in this country. And it's been an awesome journey to some extent. There's still a lot that needs to be done. Whilst it's being done, it's important that they pay attention to the institutions that have been in the media over and over again. The institutions that have been mentioned in the oral report, those that the Attorney General Yoko is investigating. It's all right that they continue with their investigations. It's good. Yeah. It's within the law. No one is complaining. But whilst they do that, it's also important that they look within. You know, what are their own appointees doing? Are they living any differently from the previous establishment, from the previous government? I think the new Ghanaian, like I've always mentioned, is allergic to excuses, is allergic to mediocrity, and will not tolerate some of these things that have consistently been there, been an albatross on our neck since the Fourth Republic. It's important that if it's a reset, it must be reset.
Here's what I think I will add to what it is that you're saying, right? We were promised by the Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Ayeni, that he will go after not just persons from the previous administration, but persons within this government who engage in acts of corruption as well. This morning I've heard you ask a number of questions. I am tempted to say, let us put it on a sheet of paper and let us petition, so that it is not, what's a radio, so no. And then let's test, right? Let's test the assured word of the Attorney General, because he says he's not here to come and do persecution. He's here to prosecute, right? And so if it is the case that we're in a reset and there's good enough evidence to suggest same is not being done, I mean, it serves all of our interests, in fairness. And so you, Codjoe, after the
yes. In
so
fact,
that we'll get a bit more in terms of clarity. But there's a message that's come through. And good morning to Senior Counsel Jean-Baptiste Ayaja as well on that claim, and good morning to the Attorney General as well, and good morning to Rimonacha, because you have to respond to the claims that £6,700 has gone missing from Hanan's wallet. It's an allegation that's been made. It is in the open. I'm not sure the reputation of Yoko should be muddied and rubbished over £6,700.
Yes.
So if there's
not
an
just
explanation,
that, phones as well.
Yes, if there's an explanation, offer it. Because what we understand is that it is a serious matter. In fact, in other jurisdictions, they have specific provisions dealing with items belonging to suspect. And in practice, clients complain that when you are picked up and there is something of value, monetary-wise, on you, more often than not, when you are released, you are not released with the valuable, right?
Yeah.
And so with this one, there's a specific allegation. Godfrey Dami made it because he is a lawyer for Hanan. He's made a specific claim.
May I take the highway this morning?
It is not to be...
May I just take the highway this morning? Are we not just being too petty about this one?
No.
He says the money is missing. It's with Iyoko.
Yeah.
That is where he was taking.
Yeah.
So Iyoko has the right to come and tell us whether the money...
No, that's the same thing I'm saying.
That's all.
That's the same thing.
That's all. That's all. It's as simple as that.
No, it's not.
We can't fight Iyoko to come and put this out. We can't fight them. It's their responsibility. That is all.
No, where
did they have to ask?
Where does the responsibility lie, Patrice? Yes, I'm not taking everything that's being said hook, line, and sinker, but I'm saying it's a reputational conversation. If, touchwood, you're arrested for drinking tea, right, this morning, and you have valuables on you, and you go in and you return, and the valuables are not with you, that is a cause of concern.
Absolutely, it is a cause of concern.
And I am hammering on it because it is not just a subject matter of Iyoko. In fact, there's a lawyer who sent me a message and saying that clients suffer this not just with Yoko, which means it is a general problem as to if you go in and you are coming out.
So you can sue.
You might not come with.
You can sue if you can prove that you had this amount of money, right? 2 fools, 3 fools, 5 fools. Just sue. That's all.
So it's a subject matter of concern, and perhaps we'll need a bit more in terms of at least some clarity. But you have a bit more in terms of the papers.
Yeah, the newspapers. Yeah, there's a lot more. So let's see. This one is coming from The Punch. The Punch this morning says Dr. China to new NPP executives. Join me to rebuild party. Make Dr. Bawumia president in 2028. Also, Bawumia has no preferred candidate in NPP regional and national executive race. Please intercept 73 parcels of suspected cannabis and reject 300,000 bribe. So that is the front page of the Punch this morning. Also, the Chronicle. We have the Chronicle. American blogger commits suicide. Oh, too bad. Police deploy homicide unit to airport residential area to unravel mystery. I don't know who this is. Ochihini pays tribute to Yane's legacy of peace. And also, Ya Achima Watts ask court to cite Prophet Kwesi Boateng and others for contempt. The Metro Lens this morning says that Yoko's bail conditions, cruel and oppressive. Rule of law is upside down, according to Atachia. Ochihini mourns the demise of Yana Abukari II. GJA applauds government, Zoom Lion, and media for successful cleanup exercise. Yana Abukari II to be honored with third-day prayers on Thursday. There's a newspaper called The Archives, and it says, Wisdom Gomashi elected Buem NPP first vice chair. And then Bole Bamboy NPP must unite for 2028 victory. Mahama Cares reviews partnership with Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. Miracles accomplice refunding share of 55 million loot. Oh, this is revealing. It says that Dennis Abuaji's accomplice refunding 55 million Ghana cedis loot. So this is on the front page of the Archives. And MPP abandons darling boy Oketichie in custody. No visit, no solidarity protest as ringleader nurses his wounds. There's a newspaper called Africa Today. It says NPP chairman accuses NDC officials, claims 80% of NDC constituency officials engage in galamsey and illegal logging. Joanna Jan Codjoe initiative pumps 76,200 monthly into Amenfi Central Education. Ghanaian Times. Didn't do the Ghanaian Times. Yana Mahama Bukari II laid to rest. DVLA impounds 85 illegally imported vehicles. Stronger deal structures key to unlocking mining finance. Ochihini Osajifo Amweti of Repenyin mourns passing of Yana Bukari II. Dennis Abuaji and others under investigation over alleged 55 million cedis public funds diversion, according to Yoko.
That's where cases he wants to go to. We'll go there shortly. Let's finish.
And the banner headline says, overhaul public transport now. Nation losing over 4 billion Ghana cedis yearly to poor system. Look, things that we say in this studio make a lot of sense. And this is what is being reported. And you can see people boarding bread vans on the front page of the Ghanaian Times. So buy the Ghanaian Times and listen to what we say. These things are trite. I mean, it is just common sense for any country that claims that it has got natural mineral resources, whose value they don't know. Yes, they trade it in with World Bank. You get it? So wisdom says that, why can't we just perfect one thing? There is nothing that is perfected in Ghana but corruption. Anybody can tell me anything. There's nothing that is unique about the Ghanaian. There's nothing unique in Ghana. What is unique in Ghana? What is unique about the Ghanaian? There is nothing you can say. Not even the way we dress. Not even the language that we speak.
Isn't that a stretch?
It is... let us argue this matter. What is unique about Ghana? Tell me what is unique about Ghana. You talk about hospitality. What is unique
it's not about hospitality. There's a lot that makes Ghana unique.
The tomatoes you import from Togo, the foodstuffs that get rotting, the bad road network, the poor hospitality.
See, the flag of Ghana alone. The flag of Ghana.
I'm surprised Patrice says these things.
Look, the flag of Ghana.
What is unique about this country that you can be proud of?
You can argue,
oh, you're talking about the flag and the anthem and all these things.
You can argue challenges, and I will not sit here and pretend
Patrice,
there are no challenges.
If we should benchmark uniqueness, right?
Yes, sir.
With even some well-developed countries like the Americas and the like,
UAEs,
right?
Denmark.
So they also have their challenges.
Oh, I'm not saying we don't have challenges or nobody has challenges.
So let's categorize them.
What is unique about Ghana?
No, prior to your question, what is unique
about Ghana? Yeah.
There were some derogatory things you said about Ghana.
Such as what?
And for some of us who are nationalistic,
very, very nationalistic
and patriotic, we
will take you on squarely.
We will take you on because, Patrice.
Yes, sir.
It is the peace of this country that has allowed you to be seated here this morning.
Peace.
Yes, and peace is a very important ingredient in democracy.
I can't get in the Netherlands. I can't get in Denmark. I can't get in Holland.
No, we're speaking about Ghana.
Yes.
If you want us to bench, but who says there's no peace in Ghana?
No,
compare us within the ECOWAS space,
and
then look at the broader African picture, and then let's even look at the global picture. Look, some of these countries we celebrate because they are well developed. You should look at their crime rate.
When we say peace, what do we mean? When we say peace, what is peace? Look, you see.
So we do have our challenges. We do have our challenges. I mean, are you not on edge when you go? Have you worked overseas?
Yes, I have.
Yes, so you shouldn't be having this conversation.
Oh no, but my point is that look,
I mean,
in Ghana you wake up.
If you have worked overseas, then Patrice, you should not be having this conversation.
Anytime I wake up,
who is not on edge?
I'm dreading the road.
Man is on edge by virtue of nature. We are on edge.
Some edges are
even
sweet.
Dogs are on edge. Don't you see the way they are all over the place sometimes?
Oh, this man.
Patrice.
No, as for the uniqueness,
there is nothing unique.
I mean,
about Ghana.
I seem to understand Patrice sometimes
by my point.
when he makes these assertions because I mean it can be very frustrating.
Yeah. I think on that score,
observing
everybody grants
exactly.
Everybody grants that because look, yesterday I was having a conversation with somebody in the newsroom, right? And I was asking the question, why are we going around in circles for 20 years in dealing with waste management? You understand? That's very frustrating because there's a guy on a tricycle who's supposed to come and pick my baller. Will give you hell because if he doesn't pick it, it will be there with you. You understand?
Yes.
And I was saying I was driving through my neighborhood, like when I was coming to work last week. I was talking about people having their dustbins filled and all of that in weights of. So I was. It's frustrating.
Yes.
But it is not a basis to say that there is nothing unique about Ghana. In fact, the challenges you are experiencing is even unique. You understand?
So
unless you want to properly define what unique, because even the challenges you complain about.
Because regardless of our diversity,
in fact, our diversity is even a uniqueness.
Yes.
That's why I'm saying that when you speak about the flag of this country, the flag, red, gold, green, with a black star in the middle, it has been the symbol or the source of inspiration for a lot of other African nations.
He hasn't sung the national anthem
in a long.
He hasn't sung the national anthem in a long time.
Oh, it's been an inspiration to other African countries. And what's the nature of those African countries? What is the nature of those African countries?
That's what I'm saying. You can
a flag
speak,
inspiration is nothing.
No, it is something.
You said
a flag
uniqueness.
is something.
You are
coming from a fancy perspective. When we talk about flags are very important symbols. Flags are very symbolic.
Yes.
And I mean, outside of my fancy heritage, we know what flag stands for globally. So if you say our flag is not unique.
Oh, I didn't say our flag is not unique. I'm saying there's nothing unique about Ghana. Is there anything outstanding that you can compare Ghana to?
And he mentioned the flag as an example.
No, I just mentioned just a flag.
Is your flag that nice? Is it nice?
Oh, a flag you proudly showcasing.
Have you seen Norway's flag?
Black Star Days.
Have you seen Norway's flag?
We've seen the Norway.
You've seen the Norwegian flag. Have you seen that flag?
I've seen it.
Is it not nice?
Monsieur.
The Ghana flag is not nice. Oh, master. This one I'll disagree with you 1,000%. There is
let
a
me say a
lot.
few things. Me to my mouth.
There's a lot.
Back then, until some Africans went to Germany to go and destroy what was happening. In Germany, you could enter a shop, a supermarket, pick any soft drink, anything and drink, and they just walk out. Whilst you're shopping. Then Africans decided to go there, buy bread, and go and take the drinks, and then they stopped all those things. You can use a washroom anyhow and any way you want when you enter into any public office. Here, where can you do it? Look at the kind of shops that we are putting up. Everybody is putting up the same style of shop, where there's no toilet facility, even for those who run the shops. The shop is just 5 feet, 10 feet. Look, there is nothing unique. You move from your house,
Patrice,
from the road,
Patrice,
from the wall,
Patrice.
Hold on, no. From the wall, kiosk, gutter, wall, kiosk, gutter, everywhere, kiosk, gutter, road. Human beings and cars are battling the same thing, the same space on the road. No proper spatial planning. Your gutters, you have open drains.
Patrice, there are so many challenges in this country.
Charlie, your roads are not correct. You can't get your T-junctions right, your U-turns right. Potholes everywhere.
So many.
So you can't drive comfortably in your car.
And Ghana is not an exception.
Oh, Ghana is a serious exception. I hear La Côte d'Ivoire is not the way Ghana is. I hear when you enter La Côte d'Ivoire, the road network is mwah. And even Kenya and Ethiopia now, I hear. So the point is that who are we to boast of 70 years of what?
Should we subject their democracy to strict proof?
Let us subject it.
You see, so let's
subject it.
I'm not saying let us embrace mediocrity.
Yeah.
I'm saying, you see, let's appreciate that democracy is a journey. We are 69 years into our democracy.
Yeah.
And we are on a journey to make Ghana better.
Yeah.
We cannot solve our problems with the same mindset that created them. If we believed that we live in a country that is unique and that deserves the very best, I mean, it will start from we the citizens, because we are the ones who go and queue every 4 years to decide who should lead the country.
Yeah. So let me just now go straight to it. Why I say there's nothing unique about this country. So let me walk you out of your house to town. So when you walk out of your house, the road that you find, is it okay for you? Number one. The drains that you see, is it okay for you? You walk to the bus stop. Is there a really properly designated bus stop for you to comfortably sit and wait for your car? Now, the van that comes to pick you up, is it the most ideal means of transport for you? The road that you drive on to work, is it the most ideal? The trot drivers, and so to speak, do they drive well? The market that you go to go and buy your groceries and all those things, is that the most ideal market? Is there a place that when the rains just catch you off guard in town, you can go and wait? What toilet facilities do we have in this country that you would say that everywhere, when you get to every junction or every municipality, there's a toilet facility, a bathroom facility that you can go and use? So many hawkers around, tackling you left and right. Is that a unique thing? When somebody's even giving you direction to a place, is it unique in Ghana? The schools that our children go to, look at how the schools are built. No space. Everywhere they build from the wall straight to the classroom block. Where do you go to play? Where is a recreational ground for you? Do you have clinics in all the areas that when I get out of my community and I want to go to a clinic, there's a community clinic that I can go to? And everybody's putting pressure on Kolebu. Now, there was a name, the general hospital that has been built at Legon. Hospital facilities, I mean, things that readily, when you open your eyes or you throw your hands, you can just reach out to them. You can't. So there are so many things that are giving us the stumbling blocks that doesn't make us unique. Look at the cars on the road, the trucks that people ride in. Look at how dilapidated they are. Look at the metals that are sticking out. You either will tear your attire or you have a fight with the so-called mate. So by the time you get to work, your mind is jumbled up. What kind of food do we buy? Where do we buy the food from? Is it a designated area, or somebody just goes to perch in front of somebody's house to sell Hausa Koko for you, to sell wache for you, and all these things?
Here's where I'm going to come in.
Where do they fry the both flutes? Where do they fry it?
I'm going to make this point that legitimate. I don't think there's ever been a time where we will, until we get there, right? There won't be a time where we won't demand better, or we won't insist that, look, the right things ought to be done. We need to get ourselves to a certain standard. And all of these things you speak about requires a number of things to be done.
Simple things that need to be done. Simple things.
And so, yes, by all means, we will continue to, on this platform, we will continue to advocate for better. We will continue to advocate, amongst many other things, that the contractor on the Temamuto Way puts proper signages to prevent road crashes, water the area so that there is no dust. We will ask for a plan for transportation to reduce the gridlock on the road. We will demand those things.
Yeah.
But it is also not the basis upon which we say that this country
there is nothing unique about Ghana. I still insist.
There are challenges.
Let me take you to La Paz.
You see,
how many lanes?
everything you are mentioning,
yes,
it is legitimate.
Yes,
but it is not a basis to say that there is nothing unique. That's what I'm saying. Because as we are here, the motorway. I think last week someone sent a picture of roads at Amasaman. People around Kaswa are complaining. When you're coming from Kaswa SCC, people are having to wake up at dawn. Go to Ablekuma Cave. Go and see the traffic situation there. This morning, persons standing by the road in search of buses.
Nice.
The sheer numbers, you see that every morning. We are asking, and we ask, what is the solution to that? Who is thinking, who is planning that the population is increasing outside of the fact that we say, okay, we need to move the capital out of Accra to decongest it. We are still here. What is the solution? How do we go about it? And I always say that it is not a lack of a solution. It is an implementation and a political will to take decision sort of thing. Because always votes are being considered, and it's a huge problem for the politicians because they want to continue to win and win and win, right? Such that winning has become more important than what they are supposed to be doing when they win.
Right.
That is legitimate, but we will not speak to all of those, and we'll finish and we will say there's nothing unique.
The schools that you go to. So you're looking at.
I want us to go into
you're looking at sports.
And today we have a very special guest in the studio as well.
No, let's say it so that people would not tune off.
No, the sports minister is joining us.
Yeah, sports minister is coming to the studio. So this is the situation I'm asking. Everybody was expecting the Black Stars to have performed very well at the World Cup. Have you checked your background to see whether there are proper training pitches for everybody, or for the growing child to learn?
We saw Ho and Cutlass being used at the Kumasi.
So you see,
the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, right? Baba Yara Sports.
It gets to the Olympic Games.
It's
we want to see our athletes perform miracles at the Olympic Games, not Dennis miracles. Perform miracles at the Olympic Games. Yet, where are the tartan tracks? Where are the kits for them to perform? You get it. So all these things that we are expecting, we don't prepare the grounds. It is not unique. There is nothing unique about the Ghanaian. There is nothing. Let us just accept it. There is nothing unique.
You see, we have actually declined in terms of standards.
Yeah.
So it's not about no uniqueness, because
nothing unique
go back 20 years
ago
ago
lands,
and see
building waterways.
What existed.
Go to Manchester, see the lagoon, goon.
Yeah, understand?
And goon that people have boats on. But come to our place. For how many years now? Which lagoon is clean that people can?
Legitimate.
That is what I ask.
Legitimate.
Where to dump refuse? Waste management is poor. I mean, there is nothing unique that you wake up and say, oh, this one, I give it to Ghana.
Concerns are legitimate.
Yes.
We'll have that conversation.
Oh, I made a mistake. There's something unique about Ghana. And why did I even touch this man?
Frederick, show us the
aphrodisiac
miracles.
That is the only unique thing that they sell. Everything, yes.
Patrice, we are on the we are on the subject matter which piqued his interest.
Yoko's claims,
Yoko's claims against Dennis Miracles, and by the way, I think before we even go that, the Yana, the second.
Yes, I think.
May he rest well.
It will be awesome if we can observe a minute silence for. I mean, you are the host, so we'll leave it to you.
Minute silence on radio can be awkward because it will mean if someone just tuned in, it's dead. Because they can't see us standing and all that. So minute silence on radio is a bit awkward. But I mean, we can say a few things. And on the graphic, a number of individuals have been paying their last respect.
May he rest well.
I was just hoping perhaps we will connect with Christopher as well. He's a Northern Regional correspondent to help us appreciate what is expected to happen. But His Royal Majesty Ndan Yana Abukari II was king and overlord of the Dagban Kingdom, and he passed away on the 11th. Marking the loss of one of Ghana's most revered traditional rulers. The late Yana is remembered as a peacemaker and unifier who dedicated his reign to promoting peace, reconciliation and unity within Dagban and beyond. And he restored stability, dignity and national prominence to the Dagban Kingdom, transforming it into a symbol of peaceful traditional leadership. His leadership was defined by inclusiveness, including opening the Egbeta Palace to people from all walks of life, regardless of status, religion, or nationality as well. And this, what I'm reading is a statement from the Egbeta Palace. The statement highlights his enduring belief that peace must be built and protected, quoting his famous words, "I love those who build bridges of peace, but I do not like those who destroy the peace." In accordance with Islamic and Dagban customs, he was buried at the Egbeta Palace in Yendi, with third day prayers scheduled for 16th, which is on Thursday, I believe, while funeral rites will be announced a lot later as well. And so the Dagban Traditional Council expressed gratitude to President Mahama for supporting the king's medical treatment abroad and facilitating the dignified return of his remains to Ghana. The people of Dagban have been urged to honor the king's legacy by maintaining peace, unity and dignity throughout the mourning period. And Ghanaians and friends of Dagban are invited to pray for the late king, attend the third day prayers, respect the mourning period, and support peace and stability during the transition. And so, yes, may his soul find eternal rest with Allah, because the Dagban and Muslim tradition is closely tied in that regard as well. He's brought about some peace, stability in the region. This is what the government of Ghana says. So the government of Ghana has received with profound sadness the news of the passing of His Majesty Yana Abukari Mahama II. On behalf of the government of Ghana, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama extends his deepest condolences to the royal family, the people of Dagban, and the entire nation during this period of immense grief. His Majesty will be remembered as a distinguished traditional ruler whose reign brought healing, reconciliation, and lasting peace to Dagban following years of conflicts and unwavering commitment to unity, stability, amongst others, and the welfare of his people, created an enabling environment for development and strengthening the enduring partnership between the traditional authorities and the government in advancing progress across Dagban and Ghana.
Yeah.
And so, yes, and the government as well says a pay tribute. And so, yes, that's the latest. That's one of the many things which came out from there yesterday.
Okay.
And I get the indication Chris we're not able to connect with him. And so a number of individuals, the president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the former president, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia as well, has been expressing their condolences. Ochehene, Osadofo Amoitia for Penny. I expect the Tumfo as well will come through with his commiserations a lot later. I've seen Haruna Idrisu, who is the Education Minister as well, who falls directly within his catchment area as well, making a few comments in that regard. And so commiserations with the Dagban Kingdom, but we can now move to the subject matter, which...
Just 1 minute. Something caught my attention. I mean, it's something we can discuss later. Why do we say His Majesty? Why do we refer to the masses? Is there anything local? When you say His Majesty,
English is our first language.
English, okay. So we just pick it from English.
His
okay, all right, okay.
It's just reverence.
Okay, reverence. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be
a local version.
Yes,
to
there's a local version of the appellation,
like something like Oketechie.
Yes, you have all of those things.
Busumuru, or that kind of thing. Yeah.
And in fact, more often than not, in the local parlance, it carries a bit more meaning as well, right? And so when something like Okatechi, Utumfo, and all those, they have, they carry. It's not just an English word, you say His Majesty or His Excellency. It carries a bit more because there's more meaning, right? To those
I'm only
things.
asking.
I think that's where the na comes from, actually.
So na, okay.
Yeah.
So
that's
there's
why
a
we
bit
have
more in terms of
na, and
so
we
na
the
this,
Akans do nana.
So
the
you hear
would do
Dagbon Ra,
Togbe.
you hear and all of those things. So yeah,
They have the Wura, they have the na, and
it just caught my attention. So.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. It's fair to and I mean when things like these come, unfortunate as it may seem, they also become learning opportunities as well, because we are retaught the culture of the Dagbon Kingdom, for instance.
The beauty of our shared diversity.
Absolutely.
A very unique feature of the Ghanaian.
Unique feature of the Ghanaian. Absolutely. That ought to be stated emphatically, as a matter of fact. That ought to be stated emphatically. And so, it's a very unique feature of the Ghanaian. But on a subject matter which we've been postponing for a while, let's just, I mean, Yoko subsequently, because yesterday we were here when we spoke to Ahiagba, Richard Ahiagba, who said they didn't know why he had been arrested.
The charges and all
but
that. Okay.
Iyoko's statements produced clarity. The man had been under investigations for a year. At least they say for 1 year or in the last year. That's what the statement says. These are the claims. Some have called it charges, but they are not charges yet. You can argue they could potentially become charges if they make it to court, right? They could potentially become charges. So one is conspiracy to steal and stealing. Using public office for profit, causing financial loss to the state, dissipation of public funds, defrauding by false pretenses, money laundering, and other suspected offenses. By the way, Crosby Annan is in studio with us. I'm just not to mention he has decided to be very quiet, also been going about. Claims are in relation to the audit of a committee he was the executive secretary of, about some 55 million cedis. 55 million cedis amounts. And so this is a statement of Yoko, which pretty much brought some clarity that following. For those on Facebook, you can follow, right? For those on Facebook, you can follow the setup. Following significant new findings last week related to suspected fraud and theft involving Mr. Dennis Abuaji, who is already aware of the investigation and has already visited the office on it, Yoko initiated an operational plan to effect his arrest this week, right? And I'm going to come to K. I'm just going to leave the statement and I'll come to K because he's been yearning to sink his teeth and make a comment on this. So K, I'll come to you and then I'll come to Crosby. Patrice will be the last person I'll hear on this. Oh, Patrice.
Oh, you said K.
K.
Yeah. I thought.
No, I was referring to you. I said Patrice will be the last person.
Oh, okay.
But you've been wanting to speak about this subject.
Yes. In fact, not that I've been wanting to.
Okay, let me let Crosby start. So that
I really want to listen to K on this. I am so on the edge of my seat to listen to K. You know, K and Miracles are very good friends. Mawuena, did you know they are buddies? They are very, very good friends.
They've been having a tango.
They have.
It takes two to tango. They've been tangoing on
so
Facebook.
I really want to listen to what K has to say.
But you know, Patrice is his closest friend in the room. So Patrice is the elephant in the room today.
That's why I said he will go last. But quickly.
But I think with what happened over the weekend into Monday, there's a lesson that we should learn as Ghanaians, that when state institutions take action, in most cases, they're not acting blindly. So it's always premature for political actors or partisans, to be aligned with accusations rather than demand proof.
I'm going to cut you on that. Right. You do know that it also serves their interest when that happens, when they do that. Right.
Of course, it becomes a rallying point to, bolster grassroots support and things like that. We understand the political strategy behind these things. And I think Miracle has been a champion of such miracle narratives. I call them miracle narratives because with miracle narratives, the truth is sandwiched with lies and pushed in a way that makes believe. So if you look at what happened over the weekend, there were reckless comments all over the place. Some even started alleging because he had announced his intentions to run as a communications director, a national comms director of the MPP, and so on and so forth, which some of us think was unnecessary. What has someone contesting a party position got to do with Yoko? Some of us found it a bit worrying. Then fast forward, after all the noise, after all the constitutional law, and so on and so forth, we.
You were listening to the show yesterday.
Yes.
Saying the constitutional law.
Yes. After all the, a lot of people became constitutional lawyers, and not just lawyers, scholars. You see foot soldiers shouting Article 419. 19 cause 2 subsections. Yes. So I think that the first lesson is that we shouldn't embarrass ourselves too quickly to comment on such matters. It's always important that
but the problem I have with K and this narrative of embarrassing yourselves too quickly is that you think they don't know what they are doing. That's the narrative I want to challenge that. And I don't know, but yesterday I kept going back and forth as to why has he been arrested? Because nobody will be picked up. Well, I'm not saying that for a certainty. There could be instances where rights could be abused, right? Somebody could be picked up and then their rights will not be read to them. They'll not be told why they are being arrested. But for a political figure, right, when you're being arrested, there has to be a basis for you to be picked. It cannot be as random as, But
and the surprising part is that, some of them acted like they didn't know, because even some of us who have some proximity had hints of what was going on. So it was surprising that we saw a lot of political actors talk as if they did not know. I mean, how can you not know that Miracle had been invited a year ago and was cooperating with the office already? So if he has been arrested, should it come as a surprise? You make something out of nothing. And this is the political culture that breeds the kind of tensions we see, the kind of chaos we don't want to see, the kind of, I don't want to use the word nonsense, but I mean...
nonsense means no sense. So
yes.
It's fine.
So we've been here before. We saw the Mustafa Hamid case where he shouted, useless case. We've seen the Hanan one. We've seen the Duboahine one. We've seen the Giftiowari one. I mean, we've seen quite a few. When the likes of Shatawale and Co. are brought to Yoko, and questions are being asked and their fans mobilize and show up, those are pardonable. Pardonable in the sense that we are comparing two distinct personalities here, an entertainer and a politician. For a politician, you should be, and it's expected that your fans, your handlers, should be well versed in understanding the why you are there. So
they can still come and support.
No, they do that solidarity. But have you considered unlawful assembly?
Yes.
I think Mawuena would speak to that unlawful assembly. So when something happens and people ask they are not wrong, because sometimes these assemblies are unlawful and destructive. You see, and then they would say the police. I heard someone shouting, "I'm demonstrating," and I was asking, when was he granted a permit to demonstrate?
Oh no, for the demonstration, you don't need a permit, right? For public order's sake, I mean, you just
just need like a notice.
Of course,
to notice the police.
So it becomes a bit concerning. But to the real issues, Miracle Abuaje has been in the space for a while. He's had quite a successful political career within the MPP. There are those who cheer him on. We've seen him level allegations against everybody and anybody. We've seen him throw words all over the place. We've seen him fact-checked so many times, and usually the outcome turns out he was lying. I'm not speaking from a place of emotion or sensationalism. I'm speaking from a place of fact. You Google 10 of his claims, fact check 10 of the most controversial statements he has made, and you realize that 7 out of 10, when fact checked, are blatant lies. So we are not talking about someone whose reputation anyway. But the real issues, he served, and 55 million is missing. 55 million Ghana cedis has gone missing, allegedly. But we are told that some of these funds have already started being refunded.
Yeah,
by his co-conspirator, one Gerald, a former accountant of his. He's already cooperating and already refunding. So it makes us question a lot. That was he in the know of all this?
The investigations?
Yes.
Yes, he was in the know.
I'm just asking the obvious questions that have the obvious answers. Was he in the know? Obviously he was. And it makes me ask, if he was, it's very hilarious that some few weeks ago he was on social media making videos about myself and Franklin and the leadership of Imani for speaking to issues cocoa board and, speaking to the data of how the previous government, supervised cocoa board's downfall, and the new administration is trying their very best to make things better. As much as they also deserve scrutiny, which we did not dismiss in our report, which we called the Cocoa Board Files. Miracle Abuaji was, he was all over the place, pointing fingers, calling. He actually made allegations like we've been paid by government.
In fairness.
Yes.
You have a contract.
Yes, he says government has paid us.
You've been following the...
Yes. He says government paid us, myself and Franklin, to lie, to deceive cocoa farmers.
In fairness, I think there was an interview where he admitted to having visited the Yoko for some investigations and some matters. So anybody who pretend there wasn't knowledge as to why he was arrested, or the fact that he wasn't under investigations, that person will be telling a lie, because I think he even admitted in one of such interviews. But I'm going to cede the floor to Dr. Crosby, Osofo Crosby, on this.
Osofo Kasa.
50 million cedis in bail, right?
Yeah.
He's not been able to meet it. Atachia was saying that, the bail conditions were...
But I also think that's a little bit...
50 million.
50 million with 3 sureties.
That's a little bit unrealistic.
Yeah, it says
5 million cedis over alleged theft of 55 million.
I mean, it's yes, and these are the issues. These are the real issues that need non-partisan conversations.
So that means
because the bail conditions are a bit.
Yes. I mean,
but Cross, on miracles and the many things from yesterday. Any surprises there? Because you were here yesterday when we were engaged in all of the
So just a few things to point out. So as we speak, he has been granted bail, but he has not been able to meet the bail conditions. Okay. Now, the second thing that I want us to talk about is, as we are talking, I want to first ask Mawuena, has he been officially charged yet?
No, these are investigations are still ongoing.
So there's no pronouncement of guilt against Miracles Abuaji, and there's also